Yeah, welcome you guys. If you haven't already, check your emails because you should have gotten an email talking about your rank and your monthly commission. So yeah, it's commission summary information. So that's kind of exciting. So I'm super proud of our whole team. We have killed it. We have to be number one. I'm pretty darn sure we are like the top team on Color Street. So way to go, you guys. You are amazing. Okay, I'm gonna mute everyone, and then we are going to. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to mute this. And then I'm gonna turn the time over to Mackenzie. I'm super excited for this one. She's gonna talk to us about how she did a mystery hostess party online and kind of give us the rundown of what she did, what worked well, what she would do differently next time. I stalked her party. I clicked going for the, she did it in a Facebook event. So I clicked going and I watched it, and she had so much interaction. It was insane. Like, she would have like 18 comments per post. And I was like, what is happening? This is amazing. So it was a brilliant idea, and I can't wait to do it. It's something that I think we should all try. And I think it's something we should teach our brand new stylists to do, like within their first month, because one of the things I love about it is that you don't have to buy the giveaway gift, because the giveaway gift is the hostess benefits, right, Mackenzie? Okay, so I'm going to turn the timer to Mackenzie, and she's going to talk to us about it. And then, so we have about 40 minutes, Mackenzie, and if there's free time at the end, you can open it up for questions. And you guys feel free to ask questions in the chat bar or unmute yourself if you have any questions about what she's talking about. So take it away, girlfriend.
Let's see. Okay, so first, how do I share my screen? Because that's what I was going to show you guys, is how I did it on there.
Look at the bottom panel. It should be share screen.
Oh, share screen right there. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Okay, is that pulling up for you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. I'll come on my page. So I just held my party on my little VIP group or whatever you call it. I created my actual party in this group because obviously it's just full of people who are already interested. And then I just created a little graphic. Let's see, this little graphic right here. And I posted this picture on my personal Facebook page and just said, you're invited to my very first Color Street Mystery Hostess Party. This is when it is. You can comment if you'd like an invite. And, I got several people who are interested. And then I just told them, in order to be invited, you have to be part of this Facebook group first, and then you'll get the invite from there. So then even before the party started, I was able to build more people in my VIP group. So anyway, so I had them all go on here, and then once you're in your VIP group, then you can just click create event, I think. Let's see, I'll show you exactly so we know. Okay, so there's just on this little tab, it says events, and you can create an event that way. So, I did mine on June 26th because I knew I needed to push to get my 300. And so that gave me enough time to be able to have the party, give them a few days to shop, and be able to close it with enough time that I could still figure out if I needed to push more sales or anything. So how it worked is let's see, I'll go all the way down to the bottom. So as people were invited, and actually when you make it at first, it just says invite. You can invite specific people, or you can just invite everybody that is already in your group. And so I just invited everybody that was already in a fan of my group or whatever. And then as more people joined, then I just individually invited them. So I made all of my graphics on PicMonkey. They have like templates that you can use if you just click. I think it just says create, and then there are all these different templates. And a lot of them are templates for like birthday parties and stuff, and I would just switch the text in them. So it's super easy. But further, something that I want to develop is like more graphics that all look like they belong together. But literally I threw this together in like 2 days, so I didn't have time to do that. But so when they first went to my party, so the party was on June 26th, but as you can see, this was posted on June 21st, so the day that I started inviting people. And it just said, do you want to jumpstart on entries, invite your friends to the party, think about your friends who would love to do their nails, and maybe your friends who are too busy to treat themselves to a manicure. So then anybody who invited their friends, each invite got an entry, and they just had to comment saying who they invited. So then that just gave them like a little extra bonus before it started. And then the day before, I just posted this graphic that just said party, and just made sure that people were RSVPing. And I gave them another chance for an entry, and they just had to tell me where they were from. So then the party started. So the way that a mystery hostess party works is it takes about an hour. And I learned about them, if any of you have ever attended like an Osborne Books Facebook party, I just literally took exactly what they normally do and just did what they normally do. So how it works is you post, I posted about every 5 minutes, and then it tells them exactly like what they're supposed to do. So on this first one, it just explained to them how the party works. And then I just told everybody to get the party started by telling me what they're snacking on for the party. So just kind of got everybody excited, get them interested, and then I jumped right in. So before I get too far, I'll show you guys how I organized it. And let's see, I should have pulled this up before. But
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So because you created the event in a Facebook group, does it also it doesn't post in the Facebook group as well, does it?
No. So they have to go to the actual event page to see it.
But you told them to join your Facebook group.
In order to do it. So then that way they were part of my Facebook group after that, and then I could keep all of them as customers.
Yeah. But wait, what was the incentive to join your Facebook group? Like, what did they have to, you know what I mean?
Well, the only way they could come to the party is if they joined the Facebook group. So that was their incentive. If they wanted to come, they had to join.
Okay.
And I don't actually think that if you set it up in a group, I don't think that you can invite people that aren't in the group to that event. So
they can, right?
They invited people. They had to invite people to join the Facebook group, and then they could invite them to the party. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But so they were in the group. I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
So they had to be in the Facebook group to do the party, but then if they could invite people who weren't in the Facebook group to do the party.
Yes. Yeah. But they like I had a few people who had started inviting people, but like it didn't look like the invites were actually going through, because when they would tag the people like the tag didn't actually go through. So I just privately messaged them because I didn't want to call them out and be like, you're dumb, you know. I just privately messaged them and just said, hey, they do have to be part of the Facebook group first. So just invite them to like this or join this group and then they can, yeah.
Okay.
So
That makes sense. All right.
okay, so how I did it is I just got this Google Doc and I just put post time, post graphic, and post wording. And then just it started at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. That seemed to be like the best time to do it because then it doesn't get super late for the Eastern people. And then I just scheduled it. I have it about every 5 minutes. And so I just kicked it off by explaining what Color Street is. They had to comment below by telling me what they were most curious to learn about Color Street. And then my second post was 5 minutes later. And one thing that's really important is to number your posts. So if you can notice, it says post 1 in huge letters, post 2 in huge letters, because then if people are not on there live, they can come back and they can comment on all of them and they can see what posts they missed. And in that very first post, you can see I told them how it works is they just need to make sure to stay in the group or stay on the event page, and then you just refresh your page every couple minutes, and then my new post will pop up on there. And so with each post, it just says, it gives them some information, and then it has a call to action for them at the very bottom that just says 4 entries, comment telling me this. So on this one, I had a picture of my very first manicure that I did, just telling them how much I liked it. And then for entries, they had to tell me what was one thing that was keeping them from having perfectly polished nails currently. And then I made a few of these graphics that they had on that Color Street Stylist group that you like style the nails with the clothing.
I love that.
So yeah, so those ones were fun. And then the next one I had them go to, it's actually a YouTube video that Charlene, that's one of the girls I signed up, she made, which I am going to be making my own, but it's just a application video so they could see how easy it is. And that one, since the video is a little longer, I did 10 minutes in between these 2 entries. And I've found that you need like a little comedic relief, like so that people just don't feel like they're in a school section or like a school session, and that it's not just like learn. So I like to find funny little graphics. So like this one, when I do my nails, left, right, like it's just, I mean, it has nothing really to do with Color Street, but it gives them a little like laugh. You can look for maybe a funny e-card or something. And so yeah, we just went, there was another one of those little games, and then I didn't introduce them to anything about shopping until 8:40. So the party had been going for 40 minutes before I tried to push them to sell, or tried to push sell on them, because I wanted them to feel comfortable and I wanted them to not feel like they were in this group only to be sold to. And so I just posted this pricing and specials, and still they don't have a link to shop yet. For the call to action for that one, I just had them ask any question about Color Street that they had. So then the next post I did was just this graphic with like all the different types, and it says, I just said, go explore the site, and kind of told them how the site works, about how there are tabs for solids, French, glitter, nail art design. And then I made a bit.ly, or you could use tiny URL, either one, but I made it specifically for this event. So before you start this, you need to go on, obviously, and create a nail bar event. And then you go and make yourself a little bit.ly for it. And so my bit.ly was just Color Street Mystery, because I thought that would be an easy one for them to remember. And so they just went on and told me what their favorite nails were called. So now they do have a way of ordering, but I haven't pushed ordering yet. So then I also said, like, do you want some really great goodies? You can host a Color Street party. Told them that you could do it in Idaho or Utah in person, or they can do it online and you can be anywhere. And so then I had people comment telling me if they were interested in hosting a party, and then for 3 extra entries they could get if they actually booked a party, which I didn't get any people booking a party before this party ended, but I do have quite a few people who are scheduling to book parties for later. And then after that, I posted about actually selling Color Street and asked people if they were interested in more information about that. So, okay, so then was the call to action to actually shop. So this is after an hour of the party happening. And it was the final post, and I said, now it's time to shop. Don't forget the buy one, get one free, French manicure, the buy 3, get one free, and then that the shipping is flat rate of $3 no matter how much they shop. So feel free to buy as much as they want. And then I gave them the bit.ly link, and I just told them for entries, you can comment telling us like what they're most excited about. And I said for extra entries, they got an extra entry for every $10 that they spent. So then I'll come back to my, let's see, oops, not that. Oh no, my, let's see, my Zoom thing is trying to not let me go back. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now this is the actual party. So you can see, like, I mean, there were a lot of comments on each of them. But, I mean, most of them were live, but not all of them. So the way that worked, and I just told them that they had 24 hours to shop. And so they had up until the next day at midnight to shop. So then as people shopped, then I tagged them, and it says, like, thank you for your purchase, Cammie Watson. You're going to love Rose Path. You know, just kind of highlight some of them. I didn't show everything that everyone bought because obviously, like, maybe they don't want everybody to know that they just spent $100 on nail stuff. Like, but I just did like a few highlights. And then the next day I just said, don't forget to make your purchases at midnight tonight. If you need more time, we can extend it, but I need to know if you guys want to. And I did have someone ask if I could extend it because she hadn't had a chance to look yet. My little tip is, even before that girl messaged me, I already was planning on extending it because I had only had 2 sales. Even though, like, there was tons of interactions and tons of people who acted interested, I had only had 2 people buy stuff, and I knew that more people wanted to, but that maybe they just didn't have time, because that is usually me when I am doing like an Osborne party. I usually forget, and it's not until someone has followed up with me that I actually end up purchasing. So I did a little reminder and then continued to highlight different things that people bought. So when someone would do the buy one, get one free, or buy 3, get one free, I would usually highlight that. So then people could see, like, hey, this girl just got a free set. And then I made another little graphic reminding them that they had 2 hours left to shop. And so then this is when the party was extended. So I made this little graphic that reminded them, and on each of these graphics, I put that bit.ly link on there, letting them, so that they didn't have to go find that original link. They just had the link right there to shop. And then also when I extended the party, I went and tagged everyone who had RSVP'd to the party saying that they would make it, even if they hadn't commented on anything. I commented and just said, just want to make sure you saw this. You have until tonight at midnight. Like, I didn't want to be obnoxious, but I also didn't want to lose out on a chance of making a little money. So I just continued to post highlights from different people's orders. And then once the party hit, it actually did end up going over $150, but at first I didn't think that it was, so I put in an order too. And then a girl like right after that put it in order, so I didn't even need to order stuff, but it's fine. I wanted stuff anyway. But I just wanted to make sure that I could actually give away Hostess stuff. And so anyway, I went and counted up all of the entries and just used, it's called random.org. And on there you can just type in, it's literally just like you type in the number of entries and then you click the button and it gives you a number. And so I just told them we had 131 entries, and entry number 84 is our winner. And she, anyway, she was excited. So she got I gave her a free set, and then she had the opportunity to have a half price item. And then she had the credits as well. But she, so she did it all. And then I think she misunderstood. Maybe I didn't explain it to her I don't know. Well, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but can you use Hostess credits to buy your half price item, or does it have to be two separate things? Does anyone know?
No, I think they're separate.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because when I was playing with it, it didn't look like she could use Hostess credits on it. And she's like, I really shouldn't spend any more money right now. And so she said, if you want to give away the half price item to someone else, then you can. So I did. And so I said, oh, we have another winner. This person gets a half price item. And so she was way excited too. So technically we had like two winners. And so it worked out, because how I ended up making that work was the girl who actually was the first winner, I just sent her the free one. Like, you obviously don't need to have your name as a hostess on that. And then I just used the credits that I told her. She told me what she wanted, and then I was the hostess and ordered it for her. And then this other girl, I just had her PayPal me for the half price item and shipped it to her that way. So, because if it would have been just one winner, then I could have just put one person in as the hostess, but where there were two people, I'm like, I don't even know how to go about doing this. So I just had them choose, and then the one girl reimbursed me, and the other one I just used the credits for the hostess party. But so then on my actual page, like not the event page, I tried not to be super obnoxious, but I did come on here and let people know that there was a party happening. And so like I just made this little like Ryan Gosling graphic of like, I put the kids to bed so you can come to your party. So like that was before the party actually started, so that people still had time to come. And then when the party was extended, I also let them know and put the actual graphic in there, or actual link in there. And then when there were 2 hours left, I also posted that. So then, and the time to shop one, which someone had posted on here. They said, so I just ordered today. I'm excited, but what's the event page you're talking about? So then I told her, like, scroll down and the event page is linked down there. And so she was able to go on there and hurry and comment on all of those posts in the event so that she could be entered. So yeah, I'm planning on doing one probably. I haven't decided if I want to do them monthly or every other month because I think that they're fun, but I also don't want to be a total thorn in everyone's side. So that's been, I don't know, that's been my one thing is I'm trying to figure out
You should
what I'm doing.
ask in your, like, do a poll in your VIP group and say, hey, you guys, I don't want to be obnoxious, but I had so much fun. Do you want to do it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea because I haven't, like, I don't mind getting invited to them, but I also, I don't know, I just don't want to be annoying. But okay, so that is pretty much it. I can't tell, how much time do we have? I can't see it anywhere.
Unshare. Can you unshare your screen?
That's what I'm looking for. Oh, right there. Stop share. Okay, perfect.
All right, cool. It's not telling me. Hang on. Exit full screen.
Well, it's 7:30, so
you have like 10 minutes. So
10ish minutes.
I have a couple questions for you, and then we'll open up. I'm sure everyone else has a bunch. Okay, so let's see, what was your game plan if it doesn't reach 150?
So my game plan was to do my own order because I mean I can sell it myself, or obviously, like, I like the product, so I would use it too. But also, I mean, my game plan was if it hit, like, I was okay spending like $50 out of my pocket if I needed to, but no more than that. And so if it didn't hit $100, then I would have just sent them a free set and, you know, cut my losses as far as that goes. But they wouldn't have gotten, you know, the half price item and the Hostess credits. But yeah, that was my secret game plan. But I didn't, like, come out and say that from the beginning. If this doesn't hit, you know, this certain, like, that was my secret agenda.
Okay, and then so I'm a little confused on how you picked a winner, like how you attached the number to a name.
Oh, so I just wrote, I just had on a notebook. I started from the beginning one, and I just wrote their initials down on a notebook and just, like, went like AM, BF, or like, and just made like lines and physically wrote them in a notebook. And then I just counted how many names I had and then put it in random.org. And then when it was number 84, I just counted whose initials were number 84.
Okay. Like you did the little line slash thingy?
No. So I think I threw it away, but I literally just wrote it on a notebook paper and wrote like each person's initials. So it would be like KF, MG, like LF, like all over and over again. And then just when I chose someone, then I just counted down. Because I thought about doing like tallies and then doing it that way, but then it wouldn't be in order of the actual order that they were placed in. So I did it in the actual order that people commented.
You wrote their names. You could have written their names several times on that list. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. But instead of writing full names, because that would have taken forever, I just did people's initials. But you could just like draw it out of a hat too, but that seemed like a pain too.
Yeah, that's the only part I'm like dreading.
Yeah, and it really wasn't bad. I mean, I wrote people's initials 131 times, and it maybe took me 3 minutes. It wasn't a big deal.
All right, cool. I think those were my only questions. What questions do you guys have? Unmute yourself if you have a question for her, or raise your hand if you need me to unmute you. If you can't figure it out. Anyone? I'm going to tell you, one of the things I thought was super smart, because like I said, I was stalking Mackenzie's event, I thought it was super smart how she not only said thank you, but she showed like one of the things they ordered, because it's just another way to feature the product, right? So she was like, thank you. And then it was like, thank you. You're going to love these, Mardi Gras nails or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's genius. And then the other thing I love about this, like I mentioned before, is I really think this is a great way for brand new stylists who maybe even haven't gotten their kit yet. I feel like this would be something for us to train our new stylists to do, like right off the bat, or something like it, something within that first month. So just like kickstart their business. I think they could do this while they're waiting for their kit to come.
Yeah, I actually did it. The event happened the day I got my kit.
Oh,
so
really?
like I planned it all before my kit had gotten to me, because I was one of the lucky few that had a credit card glitch from the first. And so I didn't get mine until pretty late. But yeah, it was the day my kit came.
Yeah, so that's what I was like, oh my gosh, this would be such a great thing to train them to do, so that then once they get their kit, they could do like an online launch party, or they could just hopefully they'll get a couple. So you said you got a couple people that booked parties from it, or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not in the first 48 hours, like during the actual party, but then I followed up with people after and just had a thing that said, hey, I just wanted to check in with you about booking a party. It was something along, well, I had pre-written like 2 responses. One was saying like, you acted interested in selling, and you acted interested in having a party. And then actually I had one that you acted interested in both. So I just said, hey, are you interested in booking a party? Because I'm just filling my schedule up right now. And so I've been able to book 2 parties from that. And then one other girl that she's just waiting until August before she'll do one. But and then another one is really interested in selling, but she's waiting for her daughter to turn 18 because her daughter wants to do it. And I think she turns 18 this month. So she's like a lip sense, like pretty high up in lip sense. So she's like, I think we would work really well together. But anyway, so I haven't had like any new recruits yet, but it looks like, the odds are pretty high for that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely planting a seed. And I love that you followed up, because I think that's huge too. Is like following up with anyone that acted interest or whatever. In fact, I just made a form for people that want to book a party. I created a Google form, and then I added that link to my like party template or whatever, so that it just says, oh, you want to book a party with me? Like, fill out this form and we'll get you going. But yeah, I love the idea. So if you do have a new stylist, they do this, then hopefully they'll have a couple parties from it, you know what I mean? And then just like get the ball rolling right off. Mm-hmm. So that was another thing that got me really excited about it. Any other questions, you guys?
I have a question.
Okay.
I was just wondering, on your page that you were giving them notifications on, how is that in your VIP group, or is that your fan page?
That's my VIP group. I don't have a fan page because I have a blog, and so I have a fan page there. But so it's just on my VIP group. I created the event in the VIP group.
Okay, so when you do the event, it like goes underneath the group. It's not actually in the group.
So it doesn't happen like on the group's main page, but it's an event that's tied to the group.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Doesn't it show up?
It's on the sidebar. There's a sidebar that says events, and you can see any events happening for that group.
Yeah, I thought that was smart. Another idea I had that you could add to this mystery party is like at the very, very one of the last posts is you could be like, hey, did you miss out? Like, would you like to try a sample? After hopefully everyone that has ordered, then you could be like, hey, you want to try a sample? Here's my form, and have them fill out a form to get a sample.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea.
Getting more, handing out samples to people that might have missed.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? We have 2 minutes. If you don't have questions, I want to see your nails. Everybody show me your nails.
I have Tokyo lights on right now.
Yeah, show us close. Those are pretty. I want to try those. They're the
I know.
rose,
There's,
right?
yeah, they're rose gold.
Wait, let me see yours, Judy. Oh, she has I can't say the name of that one, but I really like that one. And Suzanne. Oh, I liked Suzanne, I loved how you made yours festive, but with the accent nails. That's genius. Fun. Okay, so yeah, we have less than a minute. So thanks you guys for joining us. And if you do have a mystery party, comment and tell us like what you learned, like post in the group. We love learning from each other. So share what works and what doesn't for you and go try it. I'm so excited. Thanks so much, Mackenzie, for sharing this.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate it. All right, guys, have a good week. Bye.